श्री रूप गोस्वामी की जय, स्तवमाला की जय, श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय। कलौयं विध्वंसः स्फुटम् अभियञ्जते द्योतिभारात् अकृष्णाङ्गं कृष्णं अथ विधिभिरुत्कीर्तनामयै उपास्यं च प्राहुर् चतुर्थाश्रमजूषां सदेवश्चैतन्याकृतिः अतितरं न कृपयतु। चरित्रं तन्वान प्रियम् अघवद् आलादनपदम् जयो घोषैः सम्यग्विराजित शचीशोकहरण उदाञ्चन्मत्तद्रुति हरदुकुलाञ्चितकति सदेवश्चैतन्याकृतिः अतितरां न कृपयतु। अपारं कश्यपि प्रययि जनवृन्दस्य कुतुकी रसस्तुममृत्वा मधुरम् उपभोक्तुं कमपि रुचं समवग्रे द्युतिम् इह तदीयं प्रकटयन् सदेवश्चैतन्याकृतिः अतितरां न कृपयतु। अनारध्य प्रीत्या चिरम् असुरभवग्रनयिनम् प्रापन्नारं दैवीं प्रकृतिम् अधिदैवं त्रिजगति अजस्रं यश्रीमञ्जरी सहजानन्दमधुर सदेवश्चैतन्यकृतिः अतितरां न कृपयतु। गतिर्यपुन्द्राणां प्रकर्तितनवद्वीपमहिमा भवनालङ्कुर्वान् भुवन महितं श्रोत्रियपूरम् पुनातिगीतम् परमहंसश्रमपदम् सदैवश्चैतन्यकृतिः अभितरं न कृपयतु। मुखेनाग्रे पीत्वा मधुरम् इह नामृतरसम् दृशोर्द्वारयस्त्वं वमति घनबाष्पभूमि सदा भुवि प्रेम्णस्तत्त्वं प्रकटयितुं मूलासीततनु सदैवश्चैतन्यकृतिः अतितरां न कृपयतु। तनुमविश्वकुर्वन्नव पुरतमभशं कचिवसा करन् कालङ्कारस्तरुण गजराञ्जनचितगति प्रियेभ्यो यशिक्षां दिशति निज निर्मल्य रुचिभिः सदैवश्चैतन्यकृतिः अतितरां न कृपयतु। स्मितालोकशोकं हरति जगतां यस्य परितो गिरां तु प्रारम्भकुशल पतलिं पलवयति पदाम्लम्बकं वो प्रति नहि प्रेमनिवहम् सव देवश्चैतन्यकृति अतितरं न कृपयतु शचीशुनो कृतिस्तबक नव सौरभ्यनिवेदम् पुमान्यप्रीतात्मा प्रतति किल पद्याष्टकम् नीदम् सलक्ष्मीवानेतं निज पदसरोजे प्रणयिता ददान कल्याणी मनुपदम् अबाधं सुखयति ददान कल्याणी मनुपदम् अबाधं सुखयति। श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, श्री रूप गोस्वामी की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Amazing. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Karuna. Second version of Rupa Goswami. Tough one as well. So very good. Naniman, would you like to read the English?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
By
Krishna.
performing the sacrifice of congregational chanting of the holy name, scholars in the age of Kali worship Lord Krishna, who is now non-blackish because of the great upsurge of feelings for Srimati Radharani. He is the only worshipable deity for the Paramhansas, who have attained the highest stage of the fourth order, sannyas. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. Loudly shouting Jaya as he manifested his Sankirtan pastimes that delighted even the fallen and sinful, and hips bound by a silk garment that eclipsed the splendor of the rising sun. He pacified his mother's grief. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. Lord Krishna desired to taste the limitless nectarian mellows of love of one of the multitude of loving damsels, Sri Radha. And so he has assumed the form of Lord Chaitanya. He has tasted that love while hiding his own dark complexion with her effulgent yellow color. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. By the demons, he is never worshipped with love. For the surrendered devotees, he defeats the power of material destiny in the three worlds. He is handsome, blissful, and charming. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. He is the shelter of the people of Bengal. His story is manifested in Navadvipa. By birth, he ornaments the Brahman community, which is worshipped with all the worlds. By accepting it, he purifies the Paramhans ashram in this world. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. To reveal the truth of pure transcendental love in this world, he first jubilantly drank with his mouth the nectar of the holy name and then discharged it from the eyes on the pretext of shedding tears. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. His form is as splendid as new gold. His waist is decorated with a water pot. His ears graceful as a regal young elephant. By appreciating his own Krishna Prasadam garlands, he teaches his dear associates. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his great causeless mercy. His smiling glance at once drives away all the bereavements of the world, and his very words enliven the auspicious creepers of devotion by expanding their leaves. Taking shelter of his lotus feet invokes transcendental love of God at once. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, show us his causeless mercy. At every step, may the glorious Supreme Personality of Godhead bring both transcendental happiness and great auspicious love, pure love, for his own lotus feet to that person who very happily reads these 8 verses, which contains the fresh, sweet fragrance of the many blossoming flowers of the glories of Lord Chaitanya. the son of Sachi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So nicely read it with so much enthusiasm.
Wow.
Amazing button. Yes, superb. Because Rupa Goswami was so close to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these bhajans are more powerful because he was already really associating so closely with the Lord. So these are the realizations from that association by this pure devotee. So these bhajans are very powerful, and I love the way he starts off by performing the sacrifice of congregational chanting of the holy name. Scholars in this age of Kali worship Lord Krishna. So sometimes people think, oh, this chanting, it's so easy, it's anybody can do it, and it's it doesn't need any scholarly input. But here, the first verse is scholars in this age of Kali worship Lord Krishna. So chanting holy names actually automatically makes you a scholar, especially if you're chanting with attention, with some sincerity, and chanting with trying to link with the Supreme Lord. So we shouldn't take this chanting as something mundane or flippant, or it's so easy, it can't be the right, it can't be the process for this age. It is the process for this age, and it's the most important process of all the 4 ages. So we are very, very fortunate. It's so nice to hear these bhajans and the translation as well. Anything you'd like to share, Karuna?
I like the number 6, Prabhuji, where Sri Rupa Goswami mentioned that the nectar of the holy name, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discharged from his eyes on the pretext of shedding tears. So I've never come across this type of description of love of Godhead or love of the holy name going through the drops of tears.
True. No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Very good. Very nice point. Thank you for that. Very good. So this is Kaloyam Vidvamsah Sphutam. So this is volume 1, official name, Dvitiya Sri Chaitanyastakam by Rupa Goswami in his Stavamala. Rupa Goswami ki jai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki